Hey everyone, I'm Jason, and welcome back to Slime Rancher 2. Today we're going to explore Powderfall Bluffs and meet its prehistoric Saber slimes. Okay, now presumably this is the teleporter that will take me to the new area. Let's go! Powderfall Bluffs, a lost era echoing through halls of shimmering ice. So this is where we should find the Saber slimes. So we saw the Saber largos in the original Slime Rancher game. And we should be seeing the base slime in this game. Now there were mods to the original game that spawned a Saber slime, even though it was exceptionally rare and people were hunting and pecking to try to find those slimes for quite a while. Of course, the mods being made by programmers other than the original developers of the game. Okay. Powderfall Bluffs. In a time long forgotten, Powderfall Bluffs may have been part of the greater landmass of Rainbow Island, but somehow broke away, likely from the geological turmoil found in Ember Valley, and it drifted away into the sea. As it drifted away into the sea, it took its prehistoric inhabitants with it. As sea levels rose, Powderfall Bluffs somehow became encased in a gigantic shell of shimmering ice for sinking into the depths of the slime sea, becoming like a living world inside a snow globe. The cause of this icy phenomenon is unknown, but could indicate the strange effects of the prisma waves radiating from Rainbow Island date back to a time before recorded history on the far, far range. So yes, within the lore, a lot of the ecology, weather, climate seems fairly mysterious on this island, according to the various entries in the Slimepedia, which will undoubtedly play a role in the larger story going forward. But it's mainly about finding cute, fun slimes and corralling them on your ranch and feeding them and all of those things. Playing in the dirt here, looks like. We have our bunny slimes. Snow, it's probably snow, not dirt. Definitely going to want to go over there. Probably death down that way. Yeah, I should have enough jetpack energy to land somewhere safe. Ooh, now that's a view. There we go. There's our Saber slimes. Okay, so I don't need all these plorts. I got plenty of plorts at home. Jettison them into the sea. Presume they're landing in the sea. Not going to create a bunch of tar. Now I have the vac pack space to pick up some Saber slimes when they show up the next time. They shouldn't be as rare as they were for the mod in the original Slime Rancher. Okay, so here we have a Saber Largo. There we go, we got more. Okay. Saber Slime! A bouncing blast from the past. Once believed to be long extinct or only existing as distant feral descendants, Saber slimes have been discovered on a mysterious glacier off the coast of Rainbow Island, and after being trapped in ice for ages, these Saber slimes have awoken with dinosaur-sized appetites. Diet meat favorite thundercluck hen. One of the fiercest predators during the Jurassic period of the far, far range, Saber slimes still exhibit an extreme agility that makes them highly adept at hunting their favorite food, the elusive thundercluck. They can often be found bouncing off the sheer walls, slippery glaciers, and soaring ice spires of their snowy home. Saber slimes will sometimes give a fearsome roar to startle competitors for food. Slime scientists agree that this is their way of calling dibs on a meal. They'll also roar just to let other slimes know they're around, like a mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex announcing its presence in a primordial jungle of old, just like maybe 100 times smaller and squishier. Saber plorts are collected for their historical value, offering a window into the primitive past of the far, far range. Some slime scientists have tried to extract the slime DNA from these plorts in order to recreate a Jurassic giant saber slime, but all have failed. And honestly, that's probably for the better, because as soon as that happens, some charming billionaire would be talking about making a whole theme park to view them in captivity, and then, of course, restating the premise of Jurassic Park, which was known to have not turned out particularly well for the humans involved. I think I'll tweak the sound. like hologram trees. But yeah, I am going to want to have a pen of just base Saber slimes, and then I can use those plorts to make all of the various largos that I like. They are bouncing off the sides of the wall. Nope, you're coming with me, buddy. Ooh, and I think that's a thundercluck. Yeah, there we go. Your stony hen's great grandma. No, resources, food. Let's see, food. Yeah, food should be here too. There we go. Thundercluck. Thought to be extinct for over 1 billion years, thunderclucks are a variety of prehistoric hen that ruled the roost during the Jurassic period, and absolute proof that dinosaurs were basically just giant chickens. Historians had long believed that they were wiped out from a giant meteor, but seeing them now, it's clear that roostros were probably just super terrified of them, and it all just sort of took care of itself. Thunderclucks in close proximity to roostros will periodically lay eggs that produce thunder chickadoos. However, keeping too many chickens in close proximity makes them anxious and egg production will come to a halt. Savvy ranchers will, with an understanding of the complex nature of chicken romance, will monitor growth rates of their coops and reduce density when growth begins to slow. As opposed to before they tweaked the game and the rates of chicken production outside your coop was just exponential and your ranch was just flooded with chickens. and they were like a pest that had to be eradicated. And like, oh man, I'd do lots of cleaning up of the legion of chicken that had overrun the ranch for a while there. And parts of the wild as well. Like, there are parts of the map, I showed you in one of the videos where it's just overrun with chickens. But next I'm going to show you what it looks like when chickens massively overpopulate an area. Because I sent quite a few of them to the area just outside my ranch, where they multiplied massively in the wild areas of the rainbow fields. And in a second, yep, you're going to start seeing them. The frame rate's going to massively cut down, so we'll see if I have to cut this part of the video, because it slows down the game a lot. Well, look at all the chickens! So many chickens! My frame rate counter just says 1. Here we go. So many chickens! An absurd number of chickens! Excuse me. Pink slimes will never go hungry now. I mean, I can just say it's so pretty over and over again. You know, it's not, you know, but it is. It is just a really pretty game. You know. So it'd be nice to have about 5 base. Oh, there we go. Sabers. Again, they're just bouncing off the walls. That's fun. There we go. And then, yeah, I really only need just the one Thundercluck and one Roostro, and then, you know, one Coop, and I'll have plenty from there. Just have to wait a little bit. Bouncing straight into the slime sea. That was easy. Boom. So, yes, if you're one of the very few number of people who actually watch my Slime Rancher 2 videos, buy the game. It is so worth it. It's so good. I mean, obviously, I think from my Let's Plays, you're going to have a pretty good sense of if this is a game that would be of interest to you. But if it is so worth the price. Now, that being said, you know, I remember times in my life where I didn't have money to spare, and, you know, you just kind of have to wait for it to become on sale, or until you have enough money and savings to warrant charges for more leisurely things. Yeah, doesn't look like you can land on the trees. Maybe, but I think they're probably just designed to have you fall through. Of course, new music to go along with the new part of the map. But yeah, Slime Rancher has some really good music. Of course, I say that about every video game that I like, so it's not a unique compliment, but really good video games often have really good music to go along with them, and Slime Rancher is no exception. The rock slime is just glistening in the snow. So one thing that would be nice to find sooner or later would be the map information that you find that allows you to see where you're going when you toggle to the map. Ooh. Pond! Yes, there's some water in the game knocks you out and sends you home, and then there's other water that is safe for you to swim in, and sometimes you can tell the difference, and sometimes you can't. Lots of boom slimes. Oh, lots of boom slimes. Looks like that one has been well fed. More waterfalls! More waterfalls! There's a secret behind this one. Nope. Now these trees I should be able to land on. There we go. Not quite, not quite. Apparently there was something behind the waterfall, just a little further up. Hydro shower. This oversized sprinkler system is the perfect panic button for dealing with large numbers of tar. Okay, so we got a big boom. Okay, pink boom Largo. What is this? Fire flower? Will I get hurt if I touch it? Doesn't look like it. Slime fossil. If history could smile, it would look like this. there were slime fossils in the first game. Makes sense that the slime fossils in this game would be in this area. Okay, lava down that way. Lots of tar as well. Ooh, crystal saber. Okay. Nope. Okay. Oh, lots of feral. Let me get over here. It looks like this is the other area of the other end of the feral slime designated area, and here we go. We got some lore. Got another information drone. Like, oh, I want to talk to you. No, I can't. That's not. I want to send the blast. It's like, oh, pick me. I want to say something. I have something to tell you. Accessing gg.log. While waiting for the drones to finish collecting their data, I built a snowman. I had seen them before in books, and since I had an extra carrot, I figured it was worth a shot. I am no sculptor, and I immediately took pity on my snowman. I was glad he couldn't talk. But then, as the hours passed, he looked even worse. It was midday, and the sun's rays were warming my cheeks, and then I realized why this place wasn't here before. Okay, that's interesting. I previously could access like 2 versions of the logs, like one that he made when he got here originally and one that he made towards the end of his time here. I guess I don't know who the rancher was. It could, could be a female rancher as well. Trying to think if there was a... Yeah, because normally there is a visual representation that, oh, there's more to see if you press this button. But looks like this one just has the one. But yes, the previous rancher left in a rather dramatic fashion. Had something to do with whatever caused some of the strange environmental things that were happening across the various islands. That's all for today. Join me next time as we continue to explore Powderfall Bluffs and see how lost I get trying to find my way home.